The budget I've set as Commissioner for next year will be some £245 million, which is up nearly £8.5 million over the previous year. That represents a real investment in policing in West Mercia. The budget represents a real more for more budget, and that will not only continue to invest in the series of improvements that I've brought for fighting crime in communities across West Mercia. It's also about responding to what I've been told are the needs of the public in my consultation, and most importantly, it continues to have the public at the heart of the way that West Mercia Police works, including the launch of a local police community charter that will set out clearly the relationship between West Mercia Police and the local community and what they can expect from it. I recognise that we as a society are feeling the full effects of the coronavirus pandemic upon our communities, and I know that our economy out there and people's livelihoods have felt that stress. And that's why I thought long and hard around raising the precept, but I'm convinced it's the right time to ensure that West Mercia Police is fully match fit to face the challenges that we've got as a community. And that's why this investment really does mean more for more in West Mercia. So the increases in council tax that we've seen here in West Mercia does compare very favourably across the region and across England and Wales. Over my term as PCC, I've got the lowest percentage increase across the other forces within the West Midlands, and across the life since PCCs were created back in 2012, West Mercia has the lowest nationally in terms of those increases. An additional 91 police officers will be recruited, taking us to the highest numbers since 2010. It will be more police officers in frontline roles such as response and local policing, investigators, some of the more specialist, serious and organised crime investigations across the region will also see some additional officers as part of this. We'll also see a greater investment in training for frontline officers dealing with crimes such as domestic abuse. We'll see more money invested in preventative measures, whether it be dangerous drivers or those committing domestic abuse. I want to ensure we're intervening early and we're intervening effectively to help reduce the numbers who are victims of this horrific crime. And lastly, we will see that continued investment in West Mercia to serve its community, making sure it's match fit with the right police buildings and the right IT to ensure it's fit for the 21st century as we serve our community and keep them safe against those threats that are ever present to them. In the setting of this budget, I've engaged widely with our communities, hearing and understanding their hopes, dreams and aspirations. I've heard clearly that they are concerned about crime in their community, that they are concerned that they don't see the visibility of the police. They're concerned that some of the most serious crimes are still happening in our community. This budget takes steps to address that. This budget builds on the work we've done so far to continue to deliver those improvements for our communities across Worcestershire, Shropshire, Telford and Wrekin and Herefordshire. I believe this budget is the next step on that journey to deliver a safer West Mercia.